zone proves not a good decision. Loses about 4.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
About 6 yards, let's get it.
4 yards remain for second down. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Get him going.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And this one almost intercepted.
Man, if you don't reach out and catch that, boy.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Power life to your mind, your business.
Game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ah, missed the hole.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Mixon. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 29.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Oh, Mixon. That should just hit the Marseille.
Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this from 46.
Easy work.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury.
Like he can kick that beat 70 yards if he wants to, though.
Missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What do we got?
Throwing on first down. Westbrook. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tim Patrick. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
One of these niggas I see. Okay.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league, where coordinators work
That shit won't happen again.
routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Gotta hold the ball.
Probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, here's Mixon. Pushes him over. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, this will be incomplete.
Hit my boy Mixon.
Just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
Oh, my boy got a boot.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
And I get a hold of him, I'm going to break him.
Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
That's so true.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
They call it a loss of a yard there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is to give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Bro, let the ball go. You got fucking gunslinger, bro. That's got to be the distance here, bro.
On EA Sports.
Let that bitch go, bro.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side.
I should have went for my first pass, bro. I'm dumb as hell.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 42-yard punt.
Damn, bro. Square was wide open, bro.
Lions will take over.
What the hell am I doing, bro?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
pursue the ball.
As a general rule, what they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off-play action. Westbrook. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
This man breaking on the ball 10 yards out, bro.
But it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
This lame ass.
Intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Westbrook. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 20.
Our defense gotta do everything like this mug,
Inside
bro.
the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Back to Mixon on second down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Joe Mixon trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Burrow going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
This should be so stressful, bro. Like,
and the lead is now 10-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Westbrook. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make
that
some
was deep.
adjustments.
The Eagles like that.
Strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Burrow on play action. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Burrow flush to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to chase. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The Lions will use the first of their time.
All right, Bill, I hear you. I hear you, Bill. I hear you. I hear you.
We step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive.
I hear you, but
look at your defense and not give them that opportunity.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Watch the shot, fellas. Watch the shot.
32 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake. Westbrook. Toward the sideline.
Well, how you expect to line up and you ain't do nothing?
Down, says the side judge, and that's good.
Wow.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this.
Go crazy. Go stupid. Huh? Yeah, look.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Sideline.
Bro, what the? Oh my God, bro.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them.
Right, bro. Like what the? EA, bro. What the fuck?
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Westbrook. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Westbrook looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, what the fuck?
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Traquan Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the
That's
ropes.
crazy.
3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
We got this.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Westbrook. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Westbrook. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back to Mixon on second down. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Mixon with a first down carry. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter...
How I put y'all on? Oh, my God, bro. This got to be the dumbest fucking game ever, bro. How do I put y'all over top and y'all still getting beat, bro? Like, what are you doing at the line? I got to rewatch that, bro.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Why did he stop? Like he hesitated when he saw someone come across. But you're getting beat.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he
and gets a hit stick on the X factor and he fumbles. But this shit crazy, boy.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 15. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score.
This shouldn't be that hard, bro. Shouldn't be that
So
hard.
they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing after the interception. Westbrook eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Looking to throw. Westbrook. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
They go play action here on 1st down.
What the fuck?
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys...
Holy snap. Boy, holy snap. Wow. I'm garbage man, bro.
This week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right
Come
now,
on, man.
Receptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And
that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, Westbrook. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first
Y'all
down.
keep letting these little dump through passes go off. Like, come on, bro.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Off play action. Westbrook. Shrugs the
What the world?
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
I must have just chucked my first guy like he wasn't nothing.
Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Nixon.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara able to run him down.
That was a dumb throw anyway.
12 that time.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for Detroit.
That's what
and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Off the play fake. Westbrook.
Oh, I missed a pick.
It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Westbrook toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown Detroit.
Niggas get the most bullshit, bro.
T.J. Hawkinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Who cares?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead.
Not fast enough on the pool.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
I purposely threw it under this nigga, and he just jumps the route, bro.
He had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Get that shit right to him.
Intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
It just seems like none of these niggas can get open for real life.
In possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Look, I have no idea why, but
leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
Bro, what the fuck?
Hits zeros.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So we're just going through niggas' legs now.
To have had a touchdown there to give him some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2
All right, let's play some real football, man. Because right now I've been playing Madden. I ain't been playing no football.
He's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That's complete to Chase. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
But what the fuck?
Unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw, Burrow.
That's so fucking inaccurate, bro.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in.
That's fucking horrible.
And throw it all the way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Burrow. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
No!
Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And it makes me call a fucking timeout, bro.
But in this situation, I know as a defender,
This game, bro. You know, I don't even care if I win this shit no more, bro. This has got to be the lamest shit in America. Like, this game is fucking trash.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
Yeah, bro. This dumbass shit, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Off at the 16. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now.
That gotta be the dumbest shit ever, bro.
We're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Niggas literally wide open, bro. You wide open in the back of the end zone, you just dropped the ball, bro. Yeah.